YouTube, what goes on? And welcome back to Disavowed Action Figures, bringing you Toy Hunt episode number 412. We're here in Easton, Pennsylvania, checking out this Target. We're on the road, on the way to Palmer, Pennsylvania, just up the highway for the Lehigh Valley Toys, Comic, and Card Show. Very excited to be checking that out, as put on by VR Hobbies. But you know we're checking stores at retail along the way to that destination. But before getting that, if you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It is free for you, does not cost you anything. It helps us grow the channel tremendously in the march to 8,000 subscribers. While you're at it, go ahead and click that bell for notifications, because that way YouTube should notify and tell you when we post new content here to the channel, like our weekly toy hunts, reviews, and live streams. Leave a comment down below, hit that like button. If you're daily toy content and daily toy updates, try checking us over at Instagram at Disavowed_12. And by the way, the toy show will be a separate video. This will be all the stores along the way on the way home. Toy show, separate video, next video. Let's see what they have inside. All right, so Marvel Legends, we've already seen, I think, all these figures in the wave across different Walmarts and Targets. But it's good to see more here. There's Rom, Iron Man, Miles. I don't know if we've seen Miles in a Walmart. I'm sorry, in a Target yet. I know we saw the whole assortment in Walmart. Up top, we have the peg warmers. Micronauts, kind of cool. We got one Xavier still hanging out here. DC Multiverse, Our Man is here. Down here in the bot section, looking very bare. A couple of those Titanos, actually 3 of those, they're giant boxes. But other than that, that's about it. Wrestling side, pretty empty actually. You got the Hitman, got Hulk. So not much going on here. Looks like they need to get some new wrestling in. I don't see any AEW. I saw a Wardlow clearance on a random shelf and film it, but yeah, not a lot going on here in this location today. Very busy, of course. It's a Saturday, as it would be. Let's go check the NECA section. Real quick, they do have a Star Wars end cap going on here with some of the newer stuff. So I don't think we've seen this one yet, the gold or yellow shoulder pad. So, or maybe we did. We might have last episode. It gets kind of confused in my head sometimes. So the back collector's wall had very little stuff to show, so I didn't even bother filming. Plus, it's a lot going on back there. But here we do have the Tattoo and Worm for Tmnt, Coraline stuff. We got this comic book version, Casey Jones, Chainsaw Massacre still here. So, and some plushies. And over here beside, I still have all these Donatellos laying around, tons of plushies still. And not looking like anything else really jumping out that hasn't been seen before. So I think we're gonna go across the highway to the Walmart. All right, so across the highway, Walmart, Easton. So I used to not even come here consistently to this Walmart because it had just such a lack of figures and stocking going on. And the last several trips here have really had a lot of stuff. So I'm kind of curious to see if they keep that trend going or not. It's the first time in a while I feel like I'm not looking for anything specific anymore. All the stuff I really wanted recently, I've kind of found in the recent weeks, with the exception of Blanca from Street Fighter. But unfortunately, it's so hard to find Street Fighter in this area that I have to kind of just wait for it to come in online. Unless I get super, super lucky. G.I. Joe's just not been around anymore either. That's like one of the few Joes I've seen on the hunt in a while. So wrestling. Got the, again, peg warming Legends. There's still some Spider-Man. Actually, Iron Man, it's crazy, that's still here. Kind of like Spider-Man's kind of been forgotten about because of all those little mini comics coming out. But still some Spider-Man laying around. And then it's been moved to the side here. Star Wars section, well stocked, nothing really new. Jumping out at me down below. So yeah, not a whole lot going on here. But it's better than nothing. It's still better than what they used to do here in this store in regard to collectibles. But yeah, I think we're gonna hit a GameStop, a Ross, and then head to the toy show, which is gonna be its own separate video. But then we'll hit some stores later on here on the way home from the toy show. And real quick dip in here to the collectibles section. Some Dragon Ball stuff, anime stuff I don't collect. $15 Sectars. We got a Soups down below. Got the Deadshot, Batman, another Deadshot, Leatherface, Ultraman. Then the turtle stuff. So decent set of stuff here too. Good old Ross, dressed for less. The Walmart's right there behind the Hobby Lobby. Of course we're gonna check a Ross because sometimes it's a win, sometimes it's a loss. You never know unless you check your Ross. And it looks pretty much identical to the last time I was here. Like seriously, if you did an overlay of the last time I was here to this time, the videos, I think it'd be all the same stuff just sitting around. So even the Simpsons is still here. Because again, that's not as good a deal as one might think. So yeah, a lot of the same stuff still sitting around. Check the front of the store on the way out, but probably nothing worth it. All right, so one cool little thing. They have a little Krusty here. So Little Krusty is $3.99 compared to $9. Is that right? These weren't $9. These weren't $9. Come on, Ross. Come on, Ross. Get with it. Get with it, Ross. So I literally just saw on Instagram, coming out of Ross, that the black suit symbiote Tobey Maguire Spider-Man is showing up in Marvel Legends at GameStop. So let's check out, see what they have. As usual, either you're going to get the GameStop background sounds or some stock music over the top if they have copyrighted music playing. So let's go see what they have here. So we had a wonderful time, as always, at the Lehigh Valley Toy, Comic, and Card Show. Check out that video after this one, the next episode that'll pop up. But now we're going to go to Just Action Figures, JAF, because it's Free Comic Book Day. And unfortunately, because of committing to the toy show, I am way out of the area from my local comic book shop. So this was right down the highway. So let's check out JAF. It was a great time. There will most likely be music over the top as I go in, just so you're aware if you want to turn your volume down at all. To kind of regulate that. But let's see what they have. They supposedly have a free, or a clearance section for action figures in here. Checking back into the Airport Road Target here in Allentown, PA. Let's see what they have inside. Okay, so Target finally putting out some new Transformers stuff, I think. So let me know in the comments. I'm pretty sure it's all new. And down here, some more. It's a Studio Series, it looks like. Multiverse, Justice Lord Batman. Our Man, Batman 1 million. So that's new, right? Gold label. Gold label again. Then this way, plenty of Xaviers. Still so many Banshees. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Banshee Marvel Legends. Is ridiculous. Long game there. And some more wrestling. We got the Sting. We saw this, I think, last video or earlier in this one. Target exclusive. Kurt Angle, Rosie, Carlito, Hogan. So a good amount of wrestlers here. MOTU. Here's what you got. Turtles. Sorry for the stop and go. And also Jurassic Chester section is here. So pretty well stocked. Also, I overlooked this. We got here the red McFarlane Platinum Edition Batman. Which Batman is this? Batman the Cowardly Lot. I don't know anything about it, but I'm guessing it's important because it has that. And the mid NECA section. We still have some turtles hanging out here from Holothon. Evolution of the Gremlin. We have an absolute national treasure. Restocks on that everywhere I've gone, I think. Ben Cooper stuff. More Holothon stuff, right? And then down below, Karloff Mummy or Dracula. That's a cool little lineup of figures right there for NECA. And then down below, more Chainsaw Massacre, Predator, and the Evil Dead 2-pack that is slowly wearing me down. Slowly wearing me down to maybe pick that up down the road. But yeah, other than some Nintendo plushie stuff, we'll check the other NECA section and probably look to get out of here and hit another location on the way home. Actually, the NECA Holothon, they did still have a Shredder. Oh, they restocked these, so there somebody brought them back. More Shredder, more Turtles, Beetlejuice still laying around for days. Plenty of him. That's easy to get right now, it looks like. And just to show, even though there's not much here, they do have the comic version 2 April. Bunch of her. Toonie tears in the back. Nothing really jumping out at me here. There's the Return of the Living Dead 2-pack. It's like, what, $75, something like that? 70 bucks. Some more McFarlane down here. Adam Strange. Is it the Chase? No, it's the regular. All right, so final stop of this toy hunt, Crocs Road Target, affectionately known as the only Target in my area who carries Jada Street Fighter. In a perfect world, the perfect in this video would be me finding Blanca or Sagat or both. Unfortunately, folks, I don't think we live in a perfect world. Unfortunately, we don't. But let's see what they have inside. All right, so the Marvel Hasbro side didn't really have much going on. I didn't bother filming over there. We got Logan Paul. Let's see Jake Paul. Logan Paul, Netflix. Black Series stuff. I don't know who that one is. Peg Warmer, Danielson, Garcia, Jericho. That Sting's still here from last time. Some must be too sought after, chased after. Carlito with the apple. Let's go check NECA. So I ran into a good friend of the channel, Drew, earlier on at JAF. So shout out to him, forgot to say hello. I told him this was here, and he said he was looking for it. I saw this here yesterday when I was down for a family function, and he told me he was looking for the Blue Guile. Here's the thing. I started putting around, and no word of a lie, this is probably here yesterday. You might be knowing where this is going right now. And I just decided to do this. And he's here. I didn't make that up. I didn't set it up this way for a reveal. Literally, it was probably here yesterday. It is sharp, very cool looking. Literally, I just saw him today, so I just messaged him to see if he's interested in, if he wants to come and get this or not, because he literally said he's looking for this and the Chun-Li, and he said he might come here later today after comic book day. So that is awesome. I do not do player 2s or variants with these. I came hoping to find Blanca and Sagat. Didn't. Found this instead. So boom, Drew. I'll hang on to these, walk around the store a little bit. If you're coming here today, I will make sure these are here for you, especially if you're on your way. Other than that, just keep looking around, but that's pretty cool. And other than that, I think the figures were even stacked the exact same way as they were when I came in here yesterday. Like, things were barely even moved around. Mumara's still down there. Some Thundercat stuff, obviously. Man, it's pretty cool to see these, that blue one here. I know people are chasing it, and Drew just mentioned it to me earlier today at JAF. Other than that, we got 2 of those Supermans. We got the Thug Turtles. Pops. But unfortunately, nothing I'm looking for. So I think we're going to call it a hunt there, everybody. So if you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It is free for you. It does not cost you anything. And it helps us grow the channel tremendously in the march to 8,000 subscribers. While you're at it, go ahead and click that bell for notifications, because that way YouTube should notify and tell you when we post new content here at the channel, like our weekly toy hunts, reviews, and live streams. Leave a comment down below. Hit that like button. And for daily toy content and daily toy updates, try checking us out over on Instagram at Disavowed_12. Hey everybody, if you're going toy hunt this week, please remember the 3 P's of the toy hunt: patience, persistence, most of all politeness. Take care, stay healthy, and I'll be seeing all of you at the pegs.